Okay, everybody. C10 truck update. Got that fucking brake hose on. Had to run a new hard line. Got the calipers on. Rotors. Shocks. Inner and outer tie rods. Didn't put the bushing in the sway bar though, like I wanted to. Well, we got inner and outer tie rod here. I reused this brake hose because it's not as bad as the other side was. Everything over here is a lot better though, for some reason. Here's my caliper that they had one hell of a time getting hold of. New shock over here. New rotor. In and outer tie rod. All this shit's new. Except for the ball joints. Just went ahead and those are the originals. We'll just use them because there's no play in them. Why fix it if it ain't broke? I need somebody now to help me bleed the brakes and help me grease all these fittings under here. Because in the past, this is what kept your car, your vehicle going, was greasing it, changing the fluids, putting brakes on. That's what it's all about. These vehicles, if you take care of them, they'll last generations. So, well, I got the fuel system all wrapped up too. Get it all done. I'll show you that. Put her down on the ground. I started cleaning up my mess. In case you're wondering, I do listen to the radio while I'm in here, but because of copyright bullshit reasons, I don't worry about it. Well, I turn it off while I'm doing video because then I'll have to listen to the YouTube fucks cry. Okay. I ran new wires. I got me the right fittings. This is where your fuel's going to come out. Got it into a filter. Before it even gets up there to the other filter, got our power wire for our fuel gauge. Got our ground for the sending unit here. And we got our vent. I just used the other fitting because I bought two fittings at a time. These two fittings, they're to bolt up for 3/4. I don't know if you can see that or not. There it is, 3/4, which is an 8 AN fitting or 8 AN pressure fitting. You can get them off eBay. I bought those two for $10. Napa up here wanted $37 for the end you would make a hydraulic hose with, because the hydraulic lines have the same threads as these. And I thought, well, that would probably be cheaper. No, it's not. I paid $20 for the last fitting I put on the 71 C20. I paid $20 for that. And it goes to show you that those fittings went up like $17 for those hydraulic fittings. Because Napa up there, they can make hydraulic hoses. They have a machine, they can crimp it and make you any hose you want, or they can base it off whatever hose you bring them, and they can make it. But this is like, I forget what size line this is. It's going, the other end is 3/8 down there. This is way bigger. This is like the next size up, which on the Chevelle later on, I'm going to probably get a tank for it. Later on down there, this is going to be a while. I'll get a tank for it, and I'm going to run these big lines, these big fuel lines to it, and they say it'll make it run better. So I guess, if you want to make some horsepower, you got to have the fuel there to back it. So that's what I'm going to have to do. And on the 71, I think I might change a lot of that around. Put the big hoses on it, run a new fuel line for it. But I just went ahead and hooked this up on the original fuel line that runs up to the fuel pump. And we're just going to go ahead and do that for now. But I am going to put a 350 in this later. I got to pull the engine out of the parts truck. I'm just going to pull it out. I'm not going to pull the distributor because it ran out here. It ran, when we pulled it out here on a trailer, it ran off the trailer and ran to where it's sitting right now. That's where it was parked. That's where it ran. That engine will run. I took the carburetor off of it. I robbed that off of it. But I don't believe I took the distributor out. I think it's still in there with the wires and plugs. I'm going to get a friend of mine that has a crane on his tool truck. One weekend we're going to pull that bitch. And I would actually like to have the rear ends out of the rear axle and the axles out of it. Because it's the same size rear that's in this truck. And you never know. You never know. I might need that bullshit later. It's hard to say. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will. Don't know. Will I keep this truck? I don't know. I'm not real sure. But I can tell you one bitch I have here lately is our rotten fucking state, which is Maryland. They have here effective July 1st, the registration prices have gone insanely high. I don't know why they're fucking doing this. There should be, we should have call a fucking senator or something, or a county commissioner, somebody, and raise hell. Because this is hurting us all. We all have to have vehicles to drive around here to get things. Because, the Biden administration wants everything electric. Well, that's not going to help us. That's going to put us in the dark. That's going to, give us vehicles that aren't safe to run and do away with the fossil fuel industry, which is, like slicing your own throat. They're cutting off their noses to spite their faces here. I mean, seriously, this is not good. This is not a good thing. And the auto manufacturers are fighting back. They're not making the electric vehicles they were because they're just not selling. Nobody wants that shit. We're not ready for it. They never bothered building the electric charger stations that they said they was going to. They put billions of dollars into this, and nothing happened. They built four fucking stations, and they're not even around here. And there's 2 around here that I know of, and Jesus Christ, there's what, 10 of them down at Sheets down here in LaVale, and there's 4 up here in Grantsville in town that's close to me. You mean to tell me if I go get an electric car, I'm going to have to sit in line and wait to charge my fucking car so I can go somewhere? That's bullshit. That is very inconvenient. And then wanting to make everything electric, fucking semi-trucks, that is what I call ruining the country. They are ruining the fucking country. That's what they're doing. They're ruining this. They're ruining everything. They're running the country in the ground on purpose because of one fucking goal. And that's Klaus Schwab's goal from fucking World Economic Forum. That's where all this is coming from. He has political plants all through the Democratic Party. He has bought the party. He owns it now. These people need voted out of office. They need taken out with force. If you can't vote them out, we need to go down and drag them out. That's what needs to happen. Because, I mean, I know they went ahead and fucking said Trump was guilty of all 34 counts in his trial, which is fucking politically motivated bullshit. That's all it is. I mean, I didn't like him his first run around, but everything was cheaper. I noticed it. And now I'm really feeling the fucking squeeze with with dumb retardo dick. I even changed my party affiliation to Republican. I was Democrat, and, I woke up and seen what was going on. And they clearly cheated. They've clearly fixed elections like Nixon did back in the 70s. They're using plays from his fucking playbook. And we all know this is a fucking sham. And Robert De Niro, you can go suck a fucking dick. You can go suck a big bag of them motherfuckers because you suck. I'll never watch your fucking movies ever again. If I find out you're in any goddamn movie I want to see, I just won't watch it. You can go eat a fucking dick, you fucking piece of shit. He's fucking paid off too. He's another political pawn. Telling everybody that Trump's going to be a dictator. We're under a dictatorship right now. A lot of people are just totally oblivious to that fact. We are under a dictatorship. These people need drug out of their fucking holes down here. And we need to get rid of these people. They need sent away. They need either jailed or sent to another country to where, they feel at home being fucking communists. Because there is no Democratic Party anymore. It's the American Communist Party. That's what's down here. Hate to even call it American, because it's not. It's a communist party. That's all it is. You got a D next to your name, you can get away with everything, even murder. Get away with whatever, anything you want to get away with, you can get away with it if you have a D next to your fucking name. So, anyway, I'm really... Well, my dad says that Donald Trump will never make it to office. That's his prediction. His prediction is that they're going to kill him before he even gets a chance to accept the presidency. Because obviously at this point, we all know he's going to win. Donald Trump will be our next president. But now, whether or not they try something, because they're all crazy fucking nut job commies like Hitler and Castro and, all those other motherfuckers, we really need to get these people out. We'll really need to watch what they're doing. And they are distracting people by letting perverts run amok, child molesters run amok. They're trafficking. They're doing children and human trafficking at the border down here. They got a whole bunch of fucking young military-aged men. Where do these people go? Where do those men go? Where do they go? They're out there in the Midwest in a flyover state in a great big compound, loading up, waiting. I guarantee it. I guarantee they're waiting. I hate saying doom and gloom on here. I really hate it. I don't want it to happen. But if we can get our boy back in there and he can shed some light on everything that's going on, and we can get back to our regular normal lives, we can be dependent on our own fucking energy. We can start making our own stuff here. Got to get all this bullshit they're putting in our food out. All these seed oils are fucking... That's why I'm fucking big. That's why I got so big. That's why I got great, big, and fat. Because of seed oils. They are trying to kill us with seed oils. Cottonseed oil, rapeseed oil. They all mix it together and call it canola oil. It's not any good for you. It's artery clogging oils that they used to use in machines that they built tanks with back in World War II. They found out a way to make oil cheap, to oil these machines and different parts on tanks and on military vehicles, so they could, have a cheap way to have oil that was strictly for that reason. Now they're putting it in our fucking food. McDonald's down here, they're frying their fucking French fries in it. They're frying their chicken sandwiches in it. They're everything that they have has fucking seed oil in it. These seed oils are truly bad for you. They're artery clogging. So these things are bad for you. I noticed that everything is so bland. Like I used to eat McDonald's a good bit because it was cheap, and now it's way expensive and I can't afford to eat there. Plus, it doesn't taste like anything now. It tastes like absolute shit. Well, it just tastes like nothing. At Wendy's, there's another one. They ruined all their shit. They're frying all their stuff in seed oils now. And their McDonald's hamburgers have horrible, horrible garbage in them. And they're not any good for you. They don't have a taste anymore. You can smell it. You can smell them making that stuff. You get downtown here and close to McDonald's, you can smell it. It smells good. But it don't taste. It has no taste. It tastes like nothing. And even their bread, when you see anything that says enriched on it, don't get it. You have to all buy organic. I know it's expensive, but your life is depending on it. The bread that you buy in this country, it's banned around the world. They're only allowed to sell it here in the United States. It's banned around the world. So, it's despicable and disgusting. Even like snack foods, crackers, Oreos, stuff like that. All that stuff is got seed oils in it. Even the French fries, the frozen French fries you get in the bag that need fried up, they already have seed oils in them. Already, as they slice that stuff, it's sprayed with seed oils as it goes through, and then it's flash frozen and put in bags. That's how they make that shit. I'm sorry for getting off the subject of the truck here, but this trial, this hush money trial, they started bringing up stuff on him back like 15, 20 years ago. And this after, they went from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next with this trial just to get a conviction. And they're all communist Democrats. All of them, the jury selection was, they were people that hated Trump. That's a big no-no. That's against the law right there. That's against everything the courts stand for. The judge was strictly Democratic, hates Trump. The lawyers on the opposition strictly hate him. They're strictly communist Democrat. These people are all, they're all pawns. They're paid handsomely to do this. And they were asking Joe Biden, what do you think about Trump's trial? We need to know your thoughts. He just walked away and had this shit-eating grin on his face. He turned back and looked and grinned. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. But it don't matter. You can still elect a president even if he's in jail. You can still elect him. He can still run. The only way you can't run or be elected is if you're not from this country, and he's definitely from the country. So, but yeah, this is all coming to. It's each month we go into the summertime here, and closer to the fall we get, the worse things are getting. And also, he's going to let the Trump tax cuts expire, and their tax cuts that were for us. Now they're going to come back into play. It's going to do a reversal. It's going to flip-flop on us. All the rich people are going to get the tax cuts, and we're not going to get any. All our stuff will skyrocket in price. It'll be to the point where, if you're paying $13 for 8 pieces of fucking frozen chicken right now, you're going to be paying about, $30 for it probably. That's how high the taxes are going to go up. And that's like these license plates. In Maryland, it's based on the weight of the vehicle is the classification of tag that you get. My Mercury up here weighs 4,300 pounds. And anything above 3,500 pounds is $136 to tag. After June 1st, it's going to be $236 to tag. So for me to pay for that wee little sticker is going to be $200 and some dollars. I couldn't imagine having 3/4 ton tags on a pickup, or ton tags, what they're going to have to pay. The governor of Maryland is such a moron. He is such a stupid fuck. And I'm going to try and voice my fucking opinion. Maybe if I can get on the Annapolis website and voice my opinion, maybe. And I urge anybody that is from Maryland that's watching this shit, except for you dickheads in Montgomery County, because you're all fucking rich anyway. I live up here in Garrett County, where we're all fucking poor, and they think because Deep Creek Lake is here that you're a rich motherfucker. No, that we don't own any of those homes. Those are homes that are owned by rich people that don't even live in this state. And a lot of them are from Montgomery County. So, yeah, them the rest of the fucking state saying, oh, you must be rich, you're living in Garrett County. Nope. The population isn't as high here. There ain't as much people living here. Lots of people are moving the fuck out because the jobs around here suck. They don't pay you anything. They don't want to pay you anything. It's like where I work, my bosses don't want to pay us no more. They don't want to fucking, the company switched hands. Some guys from New York own it now, and they don't want to pay us anything. I can't sit here and say horrible things about them, because I'm still working. But the point is you can't afford anything. You can't afford to do nothing. I come home on the weekends, I sit here. I try to wrench on my stuff the best I can. I ain't got no money to buy any fucking thing anymore. Because after I buy gas and groceries and pay my bills, I'm done. So. But anyway, I think I have electric car fuel discovery video too. I'm going to add on here. And just a friendly reminder. Next Sunday is car show day at my old high school. So I will be gassing up the Chevelle and going up there. And it turns out I was wrong. The, what are they, 265, 75, 15 tires I have up there? They will definitely fit on the back of the Chevelle because of the back spacing I have on those wheels. Now, the reason I say that they will work is because I had these 30-inch slicks on my Chevelle once before. The slicks I got for free, the one that has the hole in it. That one and the Mickey Thompson ET drag I have. They both fit on that car perfectly. And I used that same backspace on the wheels, on the chrome rallies that I have now. I used the same backspace when I ordered those as the ones that were previously on there that were off the Corvette. So they will work. I'm going to get those mounted on my wheels. And hopefully Saturday, I'll take those to guy's tire shop. I have to suck the water out of them because they've been sitting outside. I'm going to get the two best of the four that I have, get them mounted, balanced, and put on there. And then, we'll be in business. It's going to give me a little bit more speed because they're going to be a little taller than what's on there right now. Probably about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches taller than what the 275/60s are. They're on the back. And then I'm probably going to later on get a set of 255/70s and put on the back when I wear those other ones out, which probably won't be long. I'll have them fuckers spun off probably before the end of the summer. And I'm going to take the Hoosier to a tire shop and have them patch it on the inside so I can have my slick back and hopefully nothing else happens to it. I don't really know how. I must have got a hole in it when I drove it in the driveway and took it off. It must have got a hole in it. But they were both flat from sitting. So I'm not really sure. I had to have ran over something, a sharp rock or something, and knocked a hole in that Hoosier slick. But yeah, we're gonna definitely use them slicks again sometime because they worked pretty good. They worked excellent actually. The time I went down there, because all you have to do is just heat them up a little bit. Just get them smoking a little bit. Come out of the burnout box till you get traction, which when they did, my head would hit the fucking headrest of those old seats I had in there. And then it launched like right now, perfectly. It launched exactly how it's supposed to. So I'm having a little joint swelling in this fucking hand here. My finger knuckles and stuff are swelling up because of the seed oils that are in our food. So everybody, enjoy this electric car fuel discovery I have for you. And I will see you all on the next one. Like, share, comment, subscribe. All right, everybody. We found some more electric car fuel. Well, blow some shit up. Blow it the fuck up. For you worthless fucking hippie motherfuckers. You take everything for granted. Oh, my Tesla. Oh, my fucking Chevy Volt. Heading
down the hill towards 6.
Bitches. So here we fucking go. I get the shit set up, just waiting for the goddamn truck to move over there, and he's gonna move over there in the fucking corner. I'm gonna set this shit off. Yeah. It's Thursday. And after this, maybe we'll have an update on the 84 C10. I got a rubber brake hose on it actually last night on the front driver's side. I couldn't believe I got that on there. Boy, was it ever a fucking fiasco. Ended up cutting the hard line.
Let me know when you're over there, Steve.
And got the new rubber hose on. Got the new calipers on it. Gonna try and put the other brake hose on it tonight. I don't know how that's gonna go. It's just so awkward and in such a bad place to try to get your hands and stuff up in, and you just can't get it up in there. I'm just not. I can't figure anything out, any other way to get it other than to just cut shit and make new shit, you know. Ended up putting a new hard line from the what the hell is it called, the metering block, where they all go into the proportioning valve, and that right there, oh Jesus, awful shit, terrible shit. It was a terrible time filled with lots of swearing and tool throwing. It's just terrible shit. So anyway, we'll see how that next one goes on tonight, and if I get it on there tonight, I'll continue this and show you all what I did. And it just goes to show you that GM apparently in 1973 to present, they've had a moron designing their braking systems for these trucks and cars. We'll get into that later. And they started the 3-minute warning. So all that dirt's piled up right there. We're going right here. Right here. Right here. Woo. My finger in the road. Now I'm out of focus. There we go. Sons of bitch. Sons of bitches! We got a minute here. Now, none of this other shit has been moved since the last shot. I don't know why they're shooting this already again. But anyway, well, that's you hippies in demand. You motherfuckers gotta have your electric car fuel so you can give each other head, or give yourselves head in your Teslas. In your butt fucking faggy fucking Cybertruck. Fucking terrible shit.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Some more electric car fuel.
Fire it on.
Here we go. Boom. Saw the dust fly off the wall there. Oh, just made a bunch of dust and boulders. Look at all the boulders. Yeah, that shot right there's gonna suck shit. Well, there we are.
Shots all clear.
No, it's not. It's not! Oh well. Gotta go back to work now. Wish the fuck it was Friday. But anyway. Everybody. See you on the next one here. Oh yeah. Fuck you, hippies.